Well, let's just move this block around on the grid. I can simply move with my transform tool, of course, but if I hold X and then left mouse click while I'm holding X, I can pop to different points along the grid. Okay, now for the rest of the tutorial, I'll turn off the grid, show grid. Let's see things a bit better. Okay, now I can move it up. Now I'm going to use another tool to align this green block to the red block. And under modify, we have our align tool. Turn that on and you'll actually see alignment markers. You see those? So if I shift select this one, there they go. And they're fairly self-explanatory. It's just good to jump in and have a bit of a go and just experiment with them. For example, if I were to left click on any of these little these little markers, it'll move there. So let's try here, back to here. What about this one? Okay, goes outside, back inside, and oh, okay, the other side there. What about the center one? Notice there's a center mark. Boom. Okay. So you can also hold shift and it'll move along that line there. Holding shift while I left click shows you exactly what direction it's going to move in. Now if I just click it without shift, here we go again, shift select, move it out, that one, shift select this one. Now I'm just left clicking, okay, and there's the center of it. If I hold shift, click, it'll show me the plane in which it's going to move to. So I'm holding shift and left clicking. Great. Okay, so that's the align tool. Now what I'd like to show you next is, let's say for example I wish to take this little cross or a locator. It's called a locator. To create a locator is fairly simple. It's just a point in space, an invisible point in space. You go create locator. They're often used with animation and to position 3D objects, locator. So let's say we wanted to position this locator directly in the center of this sphere. Okay, so I could try and just eyeball it or hold V, the V key, and I'd be able to snap it right to one of these vertices, that center one perhaps, but it's still not going to give me the proper point of the actual center, is it? So to do that, I would shift select my sphere and then I could go modify align tool and click our center. Once again, try this one. Shift, boom, there you go. Okay, now it's directly in the center. Now another method without the align tool to get this cross or locator into the center would be to parent the locator to the sphere. So if I shift select the sphere and then of course I hit P for parent, it's now parented. You can see in your outliner it's underneath the sphere, which means it's parented. And if I click on just the locator and then I zero out the translates, I hit 0, hit enter, it moves to the center of the sphere, the 0 coordinate space of that sphere. So that's another way. And then I could just simply unparent my locator and it's no longer parented, but it sits in that center axis of the sphere. Okay guys, so that's just a quick look at the align tool and parenting.